What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. This is the Clark Griswold YouTube channel. I am Mr. Clark Griswold. Thank you guys for being here. Guys, if you're struggling with trading, if you're new to trading, if you're new to the strat, new to the channel, or struggling with any of it, this channel is going to change the way that you guys trade, okay? We're showing you here stuff here that is very, very simplistic and very easy. But the first thing I need you to do is go down below, click that subscribe button, and hit that bell. That bell gives you the notifications for when I send out videos just like this one every single day. Now, this is a review video on Disney that we took a couple days ago. I walked you guys through it in the Discord. I told you guys where you should be putting your stops, where you guys should be taking profits. Now, this thing did run after we got out of the trade, and that is fine. We took 50% on this trade, and I'll take 50% all day long on every trade if I can, okay? So let's go back and look at this trade. So basically what we've got here, guys, is we took this trade off of this inside bar. So it was a 2 up, 1, 2 to the upside, 2-1-2 continuation. Okay, so in the watch list video that I sent out, I gave you guys the trigger of 106.36, and then I gave you guys targets with the tops of the wicks here, and then we go back. I have to go back a few ways, but then we gave you targets at the top of the next candles. Okay, so let's go, because the way that I play these guys, and you don't have to play them like this. This is what I like to do. It's what I like to see. When these trigger, I like to play them off of the 5-minute candle. Okay, so we are going to zoom in on this. We're going to go back to August 3rd when the trade happened. First thing in the morning, markets move crazy. Usually, that's when we get really big gains. Okay, and then I'm just going to do a replay on this. And we're going to take that replay back to here. Okay, so I think we're closed now. Now this first candle that's going to open up right here at this dotted line, let me zoom in here for you guys so we see this a lot better. Okay. These two yellow lines, that was the top and the bottom of that inside candle that we looked at on the day, okay? So we were looking for this thing to break one side or the other of that inside candle. So the very first opening bar on the 5-minute, there, boom. In the first 5 minutes, we blasted, and I said this in our Discord, I said that was a fast move. We busted through the trigger and hit first targets, okay? After this happens, guys, you can take profit here. If you have, one contract and you want to take your profit there, go ahead and take your profit there. That's okay. The candle did what it was supposed to do, okay? It hit its trigger and then it hit its target, okay? If you have multiple contracts, or here's the other thing. If you want to make this your target, and once you trigger, if you want to make this yellow line your stop loss, go ahead and make that your stop loss. You're still in this trade, okay? So then the next 5-minute bar, what happens? Okay, boom, we're through. So I'm just going to put a bar on here so we can clarify this, just make it more clear for us. I'm going to make this like a, I don't know, peach. How's that? Pink, light pink. Okay, so you could have made this your stop loss, okay? That yellow trigger line where we first got in, that would have been your stop loss. Now this second candle opened, and look, target 1, target 2, top of a broadening formation. So now there's a couple things you can do here, okay? You can put your stop loss here to the bottom of the candle, okay? You can put it to the bottom of the body. That's fine too. You can put it to this target, okay? And that assures you that you're getting out exactly where your first target is. Or you can move it up to this one. It ensures you're taking profits fully at least at your second target, okay? So this is the simplicity of it. And I don't care if your P&L is 60% here and you're like, I should take it. Don't take it. Let the candle stop you out, okay? And if If it breaks you at 0, then it breaks you at 0 and you get it on the next one, okay? Don't let those emotions play with you. Okay, so let's open the next candle, see what happens. Okay, so we bust through again, and guys, this is why we let the candle stop us out. Okay, so now there's, again, two things we can do here. We can leave this right here at that target for our stop loss, or we move it to the bottom of that candle. Okay, we'll put 2 in here just so we have it. Okay, there. Now we've got the 2 pinks marked out. You can take profit and get out of that trade at either one of those, okay? What happens on the next one? Right down through the outside bar. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. If you put your stop loss at the bottom of that candle, there, you're out of the trade. This trade up at the top here was 50% at the top of that broadening formation. That's how much we made off of that trade at the top of that broadening formation if you sold because it hit the top of the broadening formation, okay? That's another, it hits the top, you want to sell it, go ahead. Okay, there's these little nuances that we have to look at and where we want to sell and where we want to stay in. Okay, so let's go to the next candle, because if you left your stop loss at that second target, you're still in this trade. Okay, then what happens? Then we get this inside bar and we run up a little more. Okay, can you move this stop loss to this outside bar? Sure, let's do that. Okay, or you leave it at that second target, doesn't matter. I don't even think I've got, do we have a third target marked out here? There is a third target way up there, and I think we hit this on Disney. Okay, there's your next candle, okay? So again, you can leave your stop losses here, that's fine. Leave it at the bottom of that outside bar, or move it up to here, okay? Or move it up to here, okay? Doesn't matter. You decide your risk tolerance. If you want to take your profits here and that's where you think that trade's going to get the most out of it, by all means, put your stop loss there. Okay? Otherwise, you can leave it anywhere on these candles. Okay? Next up, we have that outside bar. Okay? So if you would have had it at the bottom of there, you would have got stopped out. If you would have left it at the bottom of this outside bar because you wanted a little bit more risk, you're still in this trade. Okay, now we're way up here. So now, again, you can move this here if you'd like. Or you can put this to the bottom of that outside bar. Or you just leave it at that first target. If it's me at this point, I'm moving it up from that first target. And I'm probably leaving it at that outside bar. What happens next? There's your next candle. And there's your next candle. And you would have been out of that trade, okay? So right there, you would have been out of that trade regardless of where you would have had your stop losses, unless you kept your stop loss at that target. Okay? And then let's see what happens again. Then we come back to that target. Don't cross it. Inside bar. And there. That would have been your final spot to be out of that trade. And that's fine, guys. This is probably 30% on this trade here, okay? So anywhere from probably 15 to 50% is what you should have made on this trade. Okay, and we go to the next one, and Disney actually ended up coming right back up through, and we had really big gains back up to the top side. And right there, hit target again. Okay, so that's the trade on Disney, guys. I'm not going to go any further on it, but that's basically how we play. We let the candlesticks stop us out. We need to control our emotions when we're in that trade, okay? And granted, this was a very clean trade up to the top. This realistically would have been your first point to get stopped out. You would have been at about, if the broadening formation was 50, you would probably would have been about 44, 46% somewhere in there, okay? If you didn't take profits anywhere along here on these other two targets, okay? So that's a trade on Disney, guys. Hopefully it makes sense to you guys. I'm on Twitter. You can follow me there. You can ask me questions there in my DM. You can do the same thing down below. Make sure you guys are joining that Discord. It's in the link in the description below, along with a bunch of other great tools. Everything you need is on that Discord, so go check it out. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.